Good Sunday afternoon, CTM Monarchs. This is Dr. C coming to you from my living room with our Monarch Messenger newsletter for this week. We had a great short week last week. Please be mindful that our after school activities will be coming up over the next few weeks. Right now, the only thing that is actively happening and has been happening is Girl Scouts. If you have questions about how to get connected to any of our after school activities, you can reach out to Mr. Baker or Coach Stefan. They are helping with those activities this year. Please make sure you get your students' enrollment paperwork completed online or complete our enrollment forms. Please make sure that your students are getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Little bodies need lots of sleep. We've seen a lot of very, very, very tired students, and sleepy students struggle to learn. We're going to continue our map testing this coming week. Our kindergarten, first, and second grade students will be taking that universal screener so we can see what they are ready to learn. We're looking for that just right instructional level so that we can prepare them for the work for the remainder of the year. Please remember that we have home rules and school rules, and sometimes those things overlap and sometimes they don't. Remember, at school, hands should be kept to themselves at all times. Please, please, please help reinforce that. We have our Monarch 3, which are over here: kind words, kind actions, hands, feet, and body to self, and stay in area. We'd appreciate parents making sure that students know and understand this at home. Kindergarten students will continue the Brigance assessments this week. We'll be finalizing that. Please make sure that your parent survey is turned in. Kindergarten parents that came home this past week or maybe the week before that. Some notices and reminders: JCPS is in the yellow COVID zone, so masks are optional for all students, staff, and visitors. And we'll have an update on the masking situation and the zone, color zone situation on Friday. That will be updated on Friday. Please know that if you send your child to school with a mask, staff will not be policing the wearing of masks. Your child needs to know that you want that mask on and they need to keep it on. We will not be policing students individually over masks. Open house is on Tuesday night from 5:30 to 7:30. We're really excited about you all coming in and seeing our school, seeing our classrooms, meeting our teachers, connecting with some of our staff. We will have a few remarks at about 5:30 to about 5:45, and then we'll release families into the building to go meet and talk with teachers. We'll be starting promptly at 5:30 and ending promptly at 7:30 so that all families, students, staff, and teachers can get home in a timely fashion to get ready for the next day. Remember, school begins at 9:05. The building opens at 8:30. Make sure your student is there on time and ready to learn. We have our first Rainbow Club that will be happening for our families, students, and staff and allies to connect. Miss Metcalf is the contact for that. The Rainbow Club is, if I can get the flyer up, is a safe space for CTM's LGBTQ plus families, students, staff, and allies to connect. The club will focus on topics such as respect, identity, and community. We'll have an icebreaker. There will be a story time and craft with the Louisville Free Public Library. Parents and guardians must attend, and any parent who wants to attend must complete a volunteer background check on file with JCPS. If you have questions about that, talk to Miss Metcalf. Tuition is due on Monday of each week, even on short weeks. Remember our school-wide expectations, the Monarch 3. We've talked about that already. We have our daily broadcast where we reinforce some of our school rules and our school expectations, and then also some activities that we have going on. This past week, we celebrated birthdays for the month of August and September, and we'll do that again for October, and the kids really enjoyed that. We have our after schools activity list. This is the link here. If you click on this link, you'll be able to see multiple activities that we have. Please know that there are some clubs that are full and some clubs that haven't started yet. but the dates for what we know will have available are listed there already. We have Miss Metcalf's Counselor's Corner for September that was shared last week. Our dismissal information. Remember that early dismissal or early pickup is strongly discouraged because it slows down our dismissal process, and it also impacts the functioning of the front office staff because we're very short staffed right now. So please make sure that you pick your child up early, early, early if you're going to pick them up for an appointment or something like that. We cut off any of those early dismissals at 3 p.m. 2:45 is when you need to have a transportation change in. Please, 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 please do not change your transportation without contacting us. We've had parents contacting the bus compound and changing students' bus information. The compound hasn't contacted us. And we have parents that are coming to the front door when they're usually car riders and they're getting frustrated because their child's not at the front door. But if you have identified your child as a car rider, they're always going to be in the back unless you tell us otherwise, or vice versa. If you've told us that your child is a walker or pickup partner, they will always be in the front. If you change and go to the car rider line without telling us, please don't be frustrated because we are doing what was communicated to us. Okay. Visiting the school. If you have a need to come to the school, just be mindful that we are in this space where the mask rules are changing from week to week, possibly. Please know that if we are in the yellow zone, you don't have to have a mask. If we're in the red zone, you must have a mask. Car riders and walker parents, make sure you have that card and your ID in case we need it. Please be patient with our office staff. As I mentioned, we're very short staffed, and we would love to consider parents for some of these roles if you are interested and meet the criteria. We're getting some new classroom audio. We've talked about that should be installed between now and maybe Halloween. We're excited about that. And then if you have a need for counseling for your child or family, we have a link there. And again, we have additional open classified positions and one certified position for a school librarian. If you have questions or you need any help or you just need to check in about something, feel free to email me. Please know that I do not see my email consistently through the day because I'm very busy with your children and our teachers, but I will get to you as soon as I can. And it is our policy and practice at Coleridge Taylor. Outside of us not being in the building, every communication will be responded to within 24 hours. If you have any questions, reach out. Have a great day. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you hopefully at open house.